What's up, YouTube friends? Today is a beautiful spring day and I'm making Mother's Day meal. I have to work all week, so we're doing it tonight. So I'm making chili dogs and Cowboy baked beans with some fries, her request. So today I'm going to show you how to make some Cowboy baked beans in the crock pot. You can also do these in the oven. The things you're going to need to make these Cowboy baked beans is 1 pound of ground beef, a half a pound of bacon, 1 yellow onion, 1 red pepper, 2 cans of pork and beans, 1 can of pinto beans, 1 can of dark kidney beans. You'll need 1 cup of ketchup, a 1/4 cup of barbecue sauce of your choice. I love Sweet Baby Ray's. A half a cup of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1.5 tablespoons of yellow mustard. I don't have it out here right now, it's still in the fridge. You also need a teaspoon of paprika. All I have is smoked, so that's what I'll be using. A teaspoon of garlic powder, right here. And a half a teaspoon of chili powder. Now I'll go ahead and I'll leave the recipe down below and all the amounts. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and brown up my ground beef. Now, as I mentioned, I am making chili dogs with these Cowboy baked beans, so that's why my pan already has some grease in it. So I'm just going to drop in my pound of ground beef. So I'm just going to cook this up until it's brown and give it a good chop. Now that my hamburger is brown, I'm just going to go ahead and drain the grease and dump this into my crock pot. In the same pan, I just went ahead and chopped up all of my bacon. You only need a half a pound of bacon. I'm going to go ahead and just cook the whole pound, and we'll have all the extras on the chili dogs. So I'm just going to cook this all up until it's crisp and brown. Now that my bacon is browned, I'm just going to remove it onto a paper towel. And I'm going to save the grease. So I'm just going to let this drain a little bit, and I'm going to add half of this to my crock pot. And now I'm just going to add my onions. And my red bell pepper to the bacon grease, and I'm just going to brown this until they're nice, soft, and translucent. Once my vegetables were done softening in that bacon fat, I went ahead and strained the grease off and added it to my crock pot. Next, I'm just going to add my 2 cans of pork and beans. I'm going to add my 1 can of kidney beans and my 1 can of pinto beans, and these have been rinsed and drained. Then I'm going to add 1 cup of ketchup. 1/4 cup of barbecue sauce. 1.5 tablespoons of yellow mustard. A half a cup of brown sugar. A teaspoon each of black pepper. Paprika. And garlic powder. And finally, a half a teaspoon of chili powder. Or more if you want it spicier. Now I'm just going to give everything a good mix. And now I'm just going to cover it, and I'm going to let this cook on low for 6 to 8 hours. If you're in a rush, you could also put this in your oven at 350 degrees for 40 to 50 minutes in a Dutch oven or a covered casserole dish. But I have all day, so I'm just going to let these cook all day. So I'll bring you back when we're ready to dish this up. All right, so it's been about 6 hours. Our cowboy beans are finished, and it smells delicious in here. This is great for any family reunion, any of your holidays coming up, or just for everyday picnics. So Mother and I and Dexter are very hungry, so we're going to dish up, but I hope you give this recipe a try. If you like this video and want to see more of my videos, go down below and hit the big red subscribe button. Give this video a big thumbs up. If you have a question about this video or an idea for an upcoming video, leave me a comment. And as always, thanks for watching. Happy Mother's Day, and I'll see you next time.